have not made a video in a really long time, but a while back I made a video about some questions that people had, and that was very early on in this process, so I thought it would be kind of fun to re-answer those questions, plus a few more at the stage I'm in now. I am 31 weeks. I cannot believe it. Time has flown by. I am happy and sad and excited and nervous. So many things, so many emotions, but I'm definitely still so happy with my choice to do this. First, I will give you guys a bump update. Getting rather large. Here we are, 31 weeks. Boom. Black, slimming, right? Can't even tell. Okay, so the first question is, have you had any negativity? I still have not had any negativity. I haven't had any negative comments, at least said to my face. There's definitely some uneducated people that I've run into who make odd comments, but I wouldn't say that they're negative. Another question that I got was, how are you feeling? I am feeling fantastic. So good, actually. Some days I forget that I'm pregnant, and I think part of that is just because I'm not planning for a baby. I'm not getting a nursery ready. I'm not buying diapers or formula. I'm just going about my daily life, and I'm feeling great. Knock on wood, but I am feeling great. It's shortness of breath is a real thing when talking, and I'm sure you're gonna notice, and getting off the floor after playing with my 3-year-old is a little bit difficult, but still doing it on my own, so I cannot complain. Favorite and least favorite part so far. My favorite part is just the entire experience. The dads, I love them. They are really special to me, and I am very thankful that I chose them. I could not see this journey going as well as it has if they particularly weren't involved. I love them. And my kids love them, which I love because, you know, it's kind of a weird process explaining this all to kids, and the fact that they were so comfortable with the dads when meeting them made my heart happy. My least favorite part is probably just the dealing with the agency. It hasn't been difficult, but it also hasn't been, I don't know. I've just dealt with so many different people. If I would have just been assigned one person in particular and they were the person I stuck with through this process, I would have not had any complaints, but I deal with like 10, which is frustrating at times. How far along am I? 31 weeks and counting. Do you have any cravings? I say that I have cravings, but I really think that I just really enjoy food. I think baby and I are big fans of all the sweet things, all the carbs, really anything. I'll have something and kind of get attached to it for a few days, and that's all I want, but the next week it's something different. So I wouldn't say I've had like a craving that I need, but food, love it. Are you ready for birth? Yes, I am. And no, I am ready for birth. I'm excited and nervous and all the emotions. I am ready to give this baby to its dad's, and I'm ready to have my body back as far as like sleeping on my stomach. I really miss that, but I'm not ready necessarily for this journey to end. It's just gone by so quickly, and it is very bittersweet that it's coming to an end. Is it hard carrying a baby that isn't yours? Not for me. I you know, it's kind of what the whole thing is. You go into this knowing that you're going to carry a baby that isn't yours. This is what I signed up for. This is what I knew was gonna happen all along. If I didn't think that it was gonna be something that I was going to enjoy or have regrets doing, I wouldn't have done it. I think a big part of parenting and becoming a parent is all the preparation put into it, and I'm not doing any of that. I'm not preparing a nursery. I'm not buying diapers. I'm not, you know, online at night looking at baby stuff. I don't need to. It's not my baby. It's not coming home with me. So no, I don't have the motherly bond that people think that I just naturally would have. Not my baby. I 100% care for baby, and I do love this baby. I, you know, treat my body as I would if it were my own, but it's not in the same way that I felt with my own kids. How was the process of meeting the intended parents? I don't really know like what's being asked there. I guess it was nerve-wracking. You know, it took a while for me to just feel comfortable in conversation with them, and it wasn't because of them or who they are. It's just, it was two total strangers that I did not know that I knew I was about to do something really, really big for. But luckily I consider them the really good friends now, and hopefully they do as well. I am very thankful that I chose to take my time in picking a couple. I looked at a lot of profiles and passed up a lot of great people just because I didn't feel like they were the ones. And with the intended parents, I kind of knew right away, and I have never regretted that decision. Do you plan on pumping after a baby is born? No, I'm not bringing a baby home, so I don't want to be up in the middle of the night pumping or away from time with my own kids. It's just not something I'm interested in doing. I am 100% willing to give colostrum in the hospital. No problem with that at all. But the dads plan on using formula, so that is what baby will use. Is the relationship with the parents how you envisioned? Yes, I feel very comfortable with the parents, and I've seen a lot of surrogacy horror stories online and on social media about surrogates and their relationship with the intended parents, and I am so thankful that I am not in that category. I am so glad that I feel comfortable with them and can trust them and know that if I ever needed anything or if I had any concerns, I could definitely reach out to them and it would all be okay. I love them. My kids loved them. I am sad that we live so far away because I really wish that I could see them more often. Would I do it again is a big question I've been getting lately. Now that I'm like showing and I feel like I'm towards the end, I get that question almost most often. Are you gonna do it again? Do you think you'll do it again? And I don't know, I'm conflicted. Really, really, really depends on a lot of things. First of all, I would not do it again through the agency for another couple. I have no intention or desire to do the whole process again and go through matching, and it's just not something I want to do. However, if the dads ask me to do it again, I don't see myself saying no, but that will really depend on how the end of this pregnancy goes and how labor and delivery goes, recovery. So I cannot answer that. What do your kids think? My kids are 8 and 3. My 8-year-old thought it was weird at first. She was just like, what? You're gonna do what? But you kind of had to go a little bit into the talk without going into the talk to explain this. I kind of used the metaphor of baking a cake. I was like, what if you really, really, really wanted a cake and you had all the ingredients, but you didn't have an oven? So they're going to give us their ingredients and use my oven. And then once it's done, we're gonna give it back. It's not ours. but I ordered some really great surrogacy children's books that helped tremendously. They went into detail, but yet kept it kid friendly, and it really just helped me explain the whole process. My 3-year-old seems to have grasped the concept immediately. If you ask whose baby's in my belly, he will tell you the dad's names. He will just always refer to it as their baby and not ours. But you know, he's little, so I don't know. I think they've done a great job at understanding, and it's just normal to them now. Will you keep in contact with the parents? I hope so. Like I said, they've become really good friends of mine, and my family and I all really like them and would love to continue to see them and have them in our lives. The last question is, are you bonding with baby? I kind of went over that explaining a previous question, and the answer is no, I'm not. Some people do not understand and don't believe me, and they just make the comment, I could never give up my baby. And I'm like, I couldn't either. I could not give up my baby, but luckily this is not mine. And yeah, so I love feeling baby kick, and I love seeing ultrasounds of baby, but when those things happen, I want to tell the dads, show the dads. So I'm not bonding with baby. Can't wait to hold baby and snuggle baby and then give it right back. That is all the questions that I had, and I just wanted to make this video because it has been a long time since I've made one and updated a lot of people. I've had people reach out to me asking how I'm doing, and I'm doing so good. This journey has just been extremely easygoing, and I've been blessed. I really do not think at this point it could be going any better. But that is all I have for now. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions of your own, just message me and I would be glad to answer them. I will end with another baby bump date, and then I'm going to hop off. There we go. Bye guys.